是那个身手不凡、聪慧敏捷的帅气警官。世纪之交，你一袭黑衣，以精湛的演技俘虏了全世界。10年之中，你鲜有佳作，却一直在影迷心中扮演着救世主。但就是这个人气爆棚的好莱坞超级大腕儿，却着实被我的几个问题难住了。
Don't have a super favorite. I'm gonna pick. Favorite actor. Gosh, who's? Oh my God, there's so many. Favorite. Okay. I had a Sichuan food. It was amazing. Hearty meal. I don't have any pets. I love all kinds of championship sport. Ice hockey's great. Yeah, it's fantastic sport.
酷爱西方竞技运动的硬汉李维斯，这次却破天荒地打起了以柔克刚的中国太极，走起了东方柔美范。
太极之法讲究阴阳相协，形与神合。
How would you like to test how good you are? Could become. No referees, no rules. Pure fighting, man to man.
It's a modern day kung fu movie. You know, it's about today, and I was hoping that the Xia could be not like a superhero, but maybe it could be a contemporary, everyman kind of hero, a different kind of hero. I heard this expression, is it Lao Bai Xin? Yeah, so maybe this kind of idea. But it's also in Tai Chi, this kind of lower, this civilian idea, but then also bringing in the kind of bigger ideas of Tai Chi. You know, the idea of balance, the idea of thoughtfulness, the idea of transference of energy, all of these things, yin and yang, light and dark. So the challenge, the quest, the hero's journey, Tiger's character is in a way on a journey that I think we can all relate to. So in a way that we can all be Xias.
领略过蜘蛛侠的特殊本领，见识了蝙蝠侠、钢铁侠中各种炫目的高科技。创造英雄一直是西方人的拿手绝活，而拥有1%中国血统的李维斯，声称自己不仅创造了新的英雄，更创造了新太极。
Yeah, I didn't want to. We call it Ling Kong Tai Chi. And I didn't want to have a particular style, but I wanted to use everything that we could. And so, but I didn't want to say, well, that move isn't Chen style. We use certain elements, you know, some Yang, some Chen, but I wanted to have it on a bigger idea, because Tai Chi is not just one idea. You know, it's a profound practice idea. And so I was hoping to open it up with Ling Kong Ultimate Big, you know, Tai Chi.
不知李维斯这神来的创新是否把他血液中的1%发挥到了极致，但他却表示这是天性使然。
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I do. I can't. I mean, it's it's one of those ideas of nature and nurture. It's just to my taste, even since I was a young kid. This kind of. I think it started with questioning things. I remember as a young person, I was always saying, "How come?" Well, you have to do that. How come? Well, this works like this. How come? I just remember that. Yeah, I was just like, what? And kids always ask, why? But mine was how come? Like, how did this arrive? What does this mean?
在太极侠中，李维斯大表演技，成功地出演了一个撒旦式的狠角色，顾足了反派的瘾， 而李维斯却说，这并不是他初次变坏。
In this, though I cannot be said to be a flattering, honest man, it must not be denied, but I am a plain dealing villain. If I had my mouth, I would bite.
Well, that character's a little, he's cursed by circumstance. He's a bit of a bastard. He's an outsider. He's not accepted, and so he has this jealousy. He wants to bring the people down. The villain is fun because it has a passion. It has a strong passion. And the villain is also oftentimes not confused. The villain doesn't have like that, oftentimes the hero has to learn and go through things to overcome. The villain just knows, I want this, power, control, and that's fun to feel.
出演反派能让李维斯释放激情，或许是因为经常扮演英雄，让他担负太多。这些有着强烈使命感的角色，是否会困扰现实生活中的他呢？
Innocent.
I think of roles as like, here's me, here's the role, and here's the story. And together we come together and we and I feel like Neo is probably, I thought of it as maybe the best side of me. The best side of my hopes and ambitions for humans. I think in terms of the journey, the hero journeys that I've had a chance to play, if it was in Speed or Point Break or, but to me, Neo in the Matrix trilogy had the biggest journey. And, to me, when that character is confronted with the machines, and, what do you want? And he just says, peace.
If that's true, then I've made a mistake and you should kill me now.
What do you want?
Peace.
That to me is profound. He lays his life down for peace.
Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves, director of Manatai Chi.
He was born for this. His vocabulary visually is very unique. It's very interesting. I mean, I can't think of anybody who would have done a better job at this.
After like a couple of days shooting, I was asking him, I said, how am I doing? And he said, oh, you did a good job, pretty good. And he turned back to ask me, how am I doing? As a director, how am I doing? I said, you did a perfect job. He did a perfect job.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised, but, I felt it. I feel it. To me, it was, wanting to direct, I knew I had to find a story to tell. Without a story to tell, you can't be like, I'm going to direct, and then what are you going to do? You got to tell the story. And Tai Chi Sha became that story. And, for me, it was first time directing, getting that opportunity or challenge, to come to tell it, to make a kung fu movie here in China. Wanted to have, authentic culture and behavior and language. So working with translators, collaborating with the actors and production. All of these were challenges, but there were also opportunities. And it was something that I was passionate about.
You didn't leave me.
Didn't have anywhere to be just then.
为英雄搭配一个气质相符的美女，一直是个技术活。生死时速中的桑德拉·布洛克，魔鬼代言人中的查理·塞隆和康斯坦丁·雷切尔·威兹，个个都是美貌与演技并重的奥斯卡影后。那莫文蔚是如何让李维斯眼前一亮的呢？
Yeah, it started with this character. She plays a detective from Hong Kong who's trying to stop the underground fighting. I wanted the role to embody a kind of strength and intelligence, and also a emotional vulnerability. And when I met Karen for the first time, I saw all of that in her, you know, her intelligence, her strength, and this vulnerability to her. So as soon as I met her, I asked her, would you do this role? And she was like, yeah. And then that's where I saw the light. You know, she brings light to the room, you know, such a good energy.
若说与莫文蔚是一拍即合，那么这第一次与中国团队的合作，是否如想象中困难重重，亦或是乐趣多多呢？
In terms of the cruise, no, there was more the same than different. You know, one of the things which I liked was at least here, you know, when we were filming in Beijing and Hong Kong, you know, in the morning you'd come in and you'd light some incense and, you know, you'd give some thanks, you know, and so that was cool. I really liked that. Yeah, just the ritual of saying thank you. I hope everyone's safe, and thank you for letting us be here and go in the 4 directions. Yeah. So culturally, I really liked that. You know, there's a great flexibility to Hong Kong cruise, and then mainland, there's such a dedication to getting it. You know, like once you know what you're doing, like let's just get this. I had a, you know, it was great support for making the film.